Good morning everyone, it's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. This morning we are in my 2000 Ford SVT Lightning with 28,555 actual miles. Kick my AC on. Alright, so again we have a 2000 model Ford SVT Lightning. This is a clean Carfax, no accidents, no damage ever reported, 28,555 actual mile truck. And this is actually a Lightning that I've previously owned. I bought it a while ago, sold it to a really good customer of mine that I've done a bunch of deals with. He messes with some cars, trades it back in, buys something else. And that's what happened on this one is he bought it. He didn't drive it a whole lot. I think he put 400 or 500 miles on it. And then traded it back in on a Corvette that I had. So that's how I got it back. I always love getting low mileage, good quality vehicles back like this. I'm always a huge fan of the Lightnings. These are great trucks. I've owned a ton of them. They're just a lot of fun to drive. This one has your stock Eaton Supercharged 5.4 that these Lightnings came with. In 2000, they were rated at 360 horse and 440 foot-pounds of torque. So they definitely run well, even in stock configuration. There's some little things you can do to them to get a whole bunch of power out of them, but like they sit stock, they're very fun, got plenty of power to do what your average person is going to do with it. And I actually do really like the fact that this one is very, very stock. It is backed by the 4R100 automatic transmission. Again, that's your standard transmission for these Lightnings. You do have the optional 355 rear gear in this one. Drivability is excellent. Power steering, power 4-wheel disc brakes. No issues with anything mechanical. The AC is cold, works on all the settings. I got it on the lowest setting right now, and it's plenty cold in here. And I can't say enough about how well these trucks drive. They're extremely comfortable, something you can drive every single day if you want to. These trucks are all over the place with 200,000 miles because people drove the heck out of them. So finding good low mileage ones is getting a little tougher to do. This one is, again, great miles and very, very clean front to back. On your interior, you have your standard Lightning interior. It's the medium graphite with the suede interior. Really, really clean interior. The only thing that's been changed is the bezel, and then the aftermarket stereo has been installed. You do have the little Bluetooth mic right there. I do have the original bezel and the original radio that will go with the truck, so if someone wants to put it back to 100% stock, you can, but I definitely do not mind the aftermarket stereo. You hook your phone up to it and play the tunes that you want, so that's really cool. Very minimal wear on the edge of the suede over here on the driver's seat bottom from getting in and out. Usually it happens on the bolster on the back side of the seat. You get that wear. This one's just got a little bit on the seat bottom. Nothing that's through the suede or anything like that. Just a little bit of wear right there. Dash has no cracks. Door panels are excellent. Headliner, overhead console, visors, everything is in great shape. Steering wheel's nice. And then you do have all your standard options like tilt, cruise, power windows and power locks. All that stuff does work great. All of your gauges, all of your lights, your horn, your wipers, your radio, your heat, AC, all of that stuff is functioning properly. And while we're sitting here at this stoplight waiting for these couple cars to go by, I'd like to mention that we do have merch live on the website. Have hats, sweatshirts, t-shirts, polos, anything that y'all would want. We do have it live on the website, so go check that out at pcclassiccars.com. And we'll get on the Lightning here a little bit. Love that supercharged whine. We'll shut down at 80. Can't beat the performance on these. They're just great trucks. I love these. They're so fun to drive. The exhaust is all factory exhaust. It does have your standard side exit exhaust that the Lightnings are known for. Sounds really good. Again, with stock exhaust, you don't really hear much of the exhaust. You more hear the supercharger than anything. If you want to put some boiler muffler on there or even a MagnaFlow, they all sound good behind the 5.4s. Underneath on this truck is extremely clean. The floors are excellent. The frame rails are excellent. There is absolutely no problems on the bottom side of this pickup whatsoever. Something that shows really, really well. We'll put some photos in the video here, or you can check out more on my website, pcclassiccars.com. On the exterior, you have original code UA black paint. You have some little touch-ups on the front bumper, a couple little touch-ups on the hood itself. The wheels and tires are in excellent shape. No issues with any of those. The tires, I believe, are a 2022 date code. This does have an aftermarket bed cover, a hard tonneau cover on it. The tonneau cover itself has some like little bubbles in the paint and a couple little scratches. And then this one does have a spray-in bed liner. On the top of the tailgate, when you lift up the tonneau cover, there's that plastic cap on the top of the bed, or on the top of the tailgate. There's a couple little nicks in the plastic there. And again, just miscellaneous little imperfections around the truck. Nothing to write home about. Again, very, very clean truck front to back. Paint shows really well. Doors open and close great with no problems whatsoever. In my additional informations tab posted on the website, pcclassiccars.com, you're going to find a additional infos link as well as the test drive link. In that additional infos link, you're going to see the clean Carfax, you're going to see the window sticker, the Marty report, all the paperwork that I have for the truck, as well as photos of the imperfections that I did personally note on the pickup, all the way around it, inside and out. So there's really good photos in that additional informations tab, so you make sure you check that out on the website. On this particular Lightning, all of the suspension is going to be standard equipment. It performs great, does everything a low mileage truck should do. No rattles, no shakes, no weird pulling left or right, no suspension issues. Have had really no problems of any kind mechanically. The steering is extremely tight, performs like a factory setup. Driving position is extremely comfortable. Again, having tilt, if you're a larger individual, the seat is pretty much all the way back right now, but as you can see, there's absolutely a ton of room between me and the steering wheel, a lot of room between my head and the top of the cab here. I actually don't mind the aftermarket stereo. If you want to put it back factory, the original one does come with it again. This truck is optioned with the Class 3 trailer tow hitch, so you'll see the tow hitch below the rear bumper. Not sure you're going to want to tow a whole lot of things with this truck, but it is what it is. If you want to hook up a little boat or a camper or something to it, you could. Roll into it here a little bit. Downshift. Always a fan of these. Just like the SVT Cobras of this era, like the 2003, 2004 Terminators, and then obviously this is a 2000 model. But the supercharger one from the early 2000 Ford stuff is just so cool. I love that body style. Mustang as well as these Lightnings. They're just super fun to drive. When you pop the hood, the engine bay is extremely clean. It's all OE spec, all of your hoses, belts, all of the wiring is very clean, very sanitary. Nothing looks like it's been messed with. All of the fluids check out great on this truck. No current fluid leaks that I can see. Did verify that it is the numbers matching motor to the truck. Not that I had any concerns with that, but I check the motor numbers on every vehicle that comes through my shop. This one is the original motor to the truck, which is very, very cool. Later on down the line, as these gain even more popularity and more collectability, that probably will matter at some point. But right now, I mean, it's to be expected a 28,000 mile truck's gonna have the original motor in it, which this one does. Glove box opens and closes well. You do have the full down center seat that these are known for. You do have the flip open console. If you wanna put some stuff in there, there's plenty of room. I've actually driven these with 3 people in them before, and it's not cramped. You actually do have a decent amount of room, which is cool. If I didn't mention it before, you do have your overhead console here, sunglass holder, and then your little digital display there. We'll get in the throttle one more time here, a little bit heavier. Shifts great. We'll shut it down at 85 since we're aggressively speeding there. But overall feel, fantastic truck. There's really nothing for me to complain about other than just some very, very tiny cosmetic flaws. Great paperwork with the original window sticker. Some miscellaneous little receipts, clean Carfax, Marty report, all that stuff again goes with it. Just a great, great truck to hop in and drive every single day, or keep in a collection if you want to. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drives. Make sure you check out that virtual description video, the additional informations tab, as well as our new merch on the website, pcclassiccars.com. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.